sideline, head coach Todd Bowles. These guys, they haven't quite figured things out yet, just 2-5 on the year. Across from him, Saints head coach Kellen Moore. His guy's stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. Marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 13 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
95.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And that is incomplete. A lot of... Bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be let out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in their team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator the team is facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
When you see the numbers for Irving in last week's ball game, 21 carries, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
He finds his target. It's Evans. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
1 yard. First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. Emeka Buka. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Play action. Now Rattler. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
At the 32-yard line.
Set hunt. 50 green.
Here's Rattler. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic. About he shouldn't have thrown that ball, but remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
You look at the Saints defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard pickup on the play.
3rd and 5.
Third down.
They're going to look to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. Looking to put a drive together.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
from the gun. It's a run for Camara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. This defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Rattler. This one complete. It's Devon Velo. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Camara up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll set up the screen now to Camara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Stonehouse in punt formation.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. The Buccaneers offense and their running back, Bucky Irving, getting ready to go back to work. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
7-yard gain. Complete to number 13, Mike Evans. A gain of 7.
A run up the middle with Irving. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
13 yards.
First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Buccaneers.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Bucs now at 2 and 5 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. I think if if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again. And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Straight ahead, it's Urban. Dances by him. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
It's a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3. A first carry for Rachaad White. And the Bucs are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down.
Set, ready. Black force.
Rattler wants to throw it. The pass caught by Olave. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
13 yards on the play. And the Saints, 1st down.
To the air is Rattler. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hut, hut. Blue 32. Hut.
Throwing is Rattler. That is caught by Vele. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
They'll look to throw. We'll get that complete to Vele. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip through the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on Miami. And it's Bijan Robinson. He's going to show some burst, and he has a score, 24 yards on the touchdown. The Falcons find a way. They win it by a point. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And it's last year's most valuable player, Josh Allen. He'll look to the end zone and find his man, 33 yards on the touchdown pass. The Bills up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Chicago Bears. And it's Rasheen Ali. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Ravens come away with the win, 14-10. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, just one touchdown on the board. 7-0 is the score as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23. The Buccaneers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in his first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Here's a handoff to Irvin. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5. There's a short one taken in by Otten. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete. And so many times we look at the opening drive in the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll try it now with Irving. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 6. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So back at the midfield stripe now. They'll come up 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ibuka. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here's 3rd and 3. On the handoff, this is Irving. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 13.
Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. A contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 48-yard.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. They picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they'll get him down inside the 40 to 27. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
2 yards. That's good for a Saints first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
Now Rattler. This one taken in by Olave. Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Down. Hut.
Here's Rattler. That's Olave bringing in another one. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Yellow, 22. Hut.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the Bucs. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
They'll run. This is Urban. And good runners. He'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
At the 49-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third and 9. They'll look to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Complete to Emeka Abuka. It's a gain of 6. And the Buccaneer.
A run with Irvin. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
And 7 yards to go.
Going right side is White. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Chase McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10.
Rattler wants to throw it. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Hut, go.
From the shotgun, Rattler. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Well, just a gigantic play here on both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing once more. Here's Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First down.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow, 22.
Throwing is Rattler. Slant pass complete to Olave. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
4 yards. That's another Saints first down.
Rattler working out of the gun. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Saints first down.
To the air is Rattler. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 6, a minute 16 remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Here's second down and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20.
He's back to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try to pick it up himself and avoids the contact by sliding. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try to get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown.